Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another day of kindergarten with Mrs. R. Today we are going to be working with the blend FL. So FL, you can see here in our picture, when we sound it out, it says "ol." But in a blend, we want to make these sounds smush together, kind of like when you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You squish everything together. We're going to do the same thing with the letter F and L. We're going to, instead of saying "ol," we're going to make it say full together, like as in flower. We're kind of blending those sounds together so they make one sound, okay? So today we're going to work with different kinds of words that have the FL blend in them. So let's take a look. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to build words with FL. Now, let me get a little closer so we can take a look at these words. The first thing you're going to need is a pencil. And then, of course, to do the rest of the assignment, you're going to need your scissors and you're going to need your glue. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab our pencil, and we're going to do the first part by tracing the words. So let's go ahead and do that now. And these words have lots of special sounds and blends in them. Oh my goodness. But you'll find as you become a better reader and you practice more and more, these words will not be as hard for you. And then pretty soon you'll think, oh my goodness, why did I think it was so hard? They're so easy now, I get them all. Okay, so let's take a look at these new words. And remember, FL says full. So let's take a look at the first one. Full, we know FL says full, I says I. In CK, when you put that sound together, it makes the k sound, okay? So full, I, k, flick. So it's almost like when you flick something, like if a bug was on your arm and you flicked it off, it kind of pushes it to the side and you swish it off your arm. That's flick, okay? Here's the next word. FL says full, full, aw, and then CK says k, full, awk, flock. So it's like a group of sheep or birds, like a flock of sheep or a flock of birds. It's a great big large group of certain types of animals. Okay, here is the next word. FL says full, s, and we have that double S at the end. And remember what Mrs. R said, when you see the double letter, you don't make the sound twice. You make a really strong sound with those two letters. So in this case, it's the letter S. So you wouldn't say full os, that would sound funny. We just say a strong S at the end. Full os, floss. And floss means like dental floss. So it's when you clean between your teeth, you use dental floss, don't you, to get something. Sometimes food gets stuck between our teeth. Okay, the last one, full, fluff. And again, you see the double letter at the end. So that tells you that you're going to do a strong sound. So full, fluff. And fluff, like, could be the stuff that's inside our pillows, anything that's like, it's hard to explain exactly what fluff is, but like sometimes we put whipped cream on our cocoa, and that's nice and fluffy, isn't it? So anything that's soft and pillowy and looks like a cloud could be something that we called fluff. All right, so let's take a look down here at the bottom. We want to grab our scissors, and we're going to cut out these sounds. So let's go ahead and cut straight across, and we'll put that there. And we're going to go ahead and cut all these sounds out. It's going to be really good. And the cool thing about this assignment is they put those double letters for us together, so we didn't have to cut out extra letters. So that was nice. All right, so let me go ahead and cut out each of these sounds. And just like that. And the reason they put these double sounds like the CK together is because they want you to make one sound with those, just like the FL. FL, when you put it together, the blend, it makes a new sound, and that new single sound is full, just like CK makes k. Okay, we don't say k, because C and K make similar sounds, don't they? So FL, or like the double F, we don't go, we just make a strong sound for the F. Or the same with S. We don't say s, we make a strong s sound, okay? So that's a little difference there. Okay, so let me get my sounds organized here. Now, if you need more time to cut out your sounds, you know that you can always press pause. All right, so let me take a look here. Get a little closer, maybe. Move my sounds over a little bit, like that. That way I can see all of them. Oh, goodness. Scoot all these down like that. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get our glue and let's get started. All right, so we all know that because this is a blend, FL, you're gonna have FL at the beginning of every single word. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a dot of glue at the beginning of each one of these words, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put the FL in because I know that each one of these words starts with FL. So let's just do it like that. So now I've got all of my first sounds in, and that makes it so much easier because then I have less squares to work with, okay? All right. So then you notice all of them have FL at the beginning, okay? So then you're just going to put the middle sound, which in this case is the letter I. Just building the words just like they look here on the side. And then the last sound, of course, would be CK. So go ahead and build all of your words. Even though if Mrs. R is going faster than you, that's totally okay, because you see the word right here, and you know that you need to build it over here on the right side. So we're going down to the word flock, and we're putting in the middle sound of O, and then the last sound of the CK. Okay. And then again, putting in the middle sound for floss. And then the last sound, which is the strong S, the double S at the end. And put that in there just like that. And then fluff, put the U in there, like that. And then we'll put the strong double F at the end. We don't say full that doesn't make sense. That doesn't even sound right. We would say full and do that strong F because there's a double. You only say it once. Same with the S. Just because there's two S's there doesn't mean you make the S sound twice. You only make it once, okay? So let's go ahead and read these words. Now, if you need a moment to finish building your words, go ahead and take that time by pressing pause. All right, let's take a look. Full ick, flick, full ock, flock, full os, floss, full of, fluff. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and put this to the side. And now we're going to do our second part is we're going to be sorting with the blend FL. So taking a look at this picture, you know that on the left side, anything with the FL sound is going to go on this side. And then you can see sometimes they have a thumbs up or thumbs down, or sometimes they just mark out the box just like this. So this is marked out. So this means that these pictures do not have the FL sound. So let's take a look here at the pictures, okay? All right, so this house has water underneath it. So that tells me it's a flood. When all the water comes into someone's house, that's never a good thing. Shell, fly, fruit. This is a kettle, floss, phone, flag. So we need to grab our scissors and let's do some cutting first. So we're going to cut out all these boxes just like that. And get these ones cut out too. Okay. And then cut straight across. Get all the boxes separated, and then we'll decide where these different pictures should go. And we'll do it together. Okie dokie. see. Okay, so let's take a look here. And, okay. All right, so let me move this over like that. Oops. All right, so let's take a look. Now, if you're still cutting or you're still sorting your pictures, give yourself some extra time by pressing pause. And then when you're all ready to go, you can come join Mrs. R again, okay? All right, let's take a look at the first picture. This is a picture of a flood, a house that's flooded, and that's never good. So listen to the word flood. Do you hear the full sound in the word flood? I do. This goes on this side because it has the FL sound. Now, here is a picture of fruit. Now listen carefully, this can be tricky. Fruit. Does fruit have the full sound in it? It's really close and sounding like it does, but it does not. It has the fruit, not the full. So that's a tricky one. That does not have the full sound in it. Here's another one. Shell. Does shell have the full sound in it? No, that's an easy one, huh? You can tell right away that that does not have the FL sound in it. Here's another one. Fly. Fly. Can you hear the full sound in the word fly? Yep, I can hear fly. Here's the next one. Phone. Does phone have the full sound in it? Phone. No, I just hear O. I don't hear a O. Phone. Nope, it does not. Here's the next one. Flag. Flag. Does flag have the full sound in it? Flag. Yep, I hear the full ag. Next one. Kettle. Kettle. Does kettle have the full sound in it? No, I don't hear the full sound in kettle. Let's put that over there. And the last one, floss. Floss. Does floss have the full sound in it? It sure does. I can hear the full sound in floss. Yes. All right, let's take a look and see what we decided. We decided that flood, fly, flag, and floss all had the full sound in it. We also decided that fruit, shell, phone, and kettle do not. So good job, everybody. So we got a lot of things done today. We built words, sounded them out, and built them over here for our FL words. And then we sorted them by sound, deciding whether or not they had the FL sound in them. So great work. You got a lot done today. All right, boys and girls. So until we meet next time, I wish you a great day, and I look forward to our next meeting. Bye, everyone.